Hi, my name is Andrew Harbath. I am the marketing specialist here at HUI. And today I have on the line with me Nick, Rolf, and Chuck Schwarz. They are our business development directors for the East and West Coast for HUI. And today I wanted to talk to them about what is going on in the industry right now with this pandemic going on. They definitely do have their ear to the ground more than anybody here at HUI, so they have a firm grasp of what's going on in our industry. So I just kind of want to pick their brain a little bit and try to get you guys some information about what's going on right now. The first question I do have for you is, with this pandemic going on for the last month or so, how has this affected the industry as a whole?
Well, thanks a lot for having us on, Andy. It's nice to talk to you, as we haven't seen you in the office for a while. From a business standpoint, I would say that it's had a dramatic effect on both HUI and our customer base. A lot of the customers that I talk to, most of which have been slowing down pretty significantly. I would tell you that depending upon what markets they feed into is really the direct driver for whether or not their business is either booming or is just trying to stay above water at the moment.
Yeah, I would agree with Chuck. I think that depending on if your business has an essential role within COVID-19, those companies are extremely busy right now, and there's definitely an opportunity there to provide, whether it's providing them with supplies or them supplying things to the market. Anybody that's part of the COVID-19 is extremely busy, whether it's ventilators or PPE or.
Right. And not only that, but I think that there's also two very opposite ends of the spectrum in the medical markets that HUI serves. So for instance, come to find out that a lot of our customers are actually feeding into the elective procedure market. Those elective procedures are not taking place right now because of the coronavirus. All elective procedures at hospitals are put on hold. Therefore, those businesses that are running into those elective markets are at a standstill. Now, on the other end of that spectrum, as Nick alluded to, some of our customers are feeding directly into fighting the coronavirus pandemic, and those customers are way up on the year. From our business standpoint as a whole, I think that we've seen a slight softening of our medical business at HUI. Majority of our customers do feed into that elective market, whereas there's only a handful of our medical customers that are feeding into the fight against coronavirus.
So with that being said, do you guys see any possibly trends that are happening right now, or trends that you might see coming up here in the future within our industry?
I would say that the virtual platforms that are used right now for this interview conference call is a perfect example. Neither one of us are in the same room as one another, but yet we're still able to have a very constructive conversation. That's how a lot of other organizations have to continue functioning. Most of the customers that I've been talking to, none of them are in the office. They're all working from home. They're all working remotely. And I think that is a huge opportunity. You know, we've seen the big influx in Microsoft Teams, for example. Microsoft Teams has been a huge thing that's been blowing up overnight. It's been around for a while, but it hasn't really gotten the focus of attention that it has recently because it wasn't a platform that was utilized as often as it is right now. Another thing that I've seen in a huge growth in the market is telemedicine. A lot of times people are at home, they're coming down with something, they think they're sick, they want to talk to a physician, but they don't want to go into the hospital, they don't want to go into an area that might be infected from coronavirus. So telemedicine is becoming a much larger and much more prevalent resource for physicians and patients.
Plus, we're finding, Andrew, that especially when you're getting right down into projects, specifically with clients, even as Chuck alluded to, you've got Microsoft Teams, Zoom, GoToMeeting, right? There's all these different platforms, but some of the tools that we use at HUI allow us to be able to put the designs up on the screen, to do design reviews with people. We do weekly calls where we sit down and as a team with our clients team to review the project and the progress that has been made. So projects don't need to be delayed. Projects can continue to move forward regardless of where people are at or their location. As much as we like to, Chuck and I like to be at the customer to problem solve and to bring resources out there, we're still able to provide those resources. We're just now using technology at our offices and tying us all together to be able to keep projects and keep momentum going on those R&D type projects.